Hey everyone, my name is Danilo Petrovic.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Denis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. It's the semi-finals here in Vienna, and we have a very, very hot matchup for you today. It is that young stallion over from Spain. It is Carlos Alcaraz, and he is going to be up against one of the toughest indoor hardcourt players on the tour. It is Sasha Zverev. Zverev, as we know, he had a little run last year, winning 2 Cologne titles in a row on the indoor hardcourt. He's trying to add another title to his career to make it number 18. But Carlos Alcaraz, he's had quite the incredible week so far. He's knocked out former Grand Slam champion Andy Murray and Grand Slam finalist this year, Matteo Berrettini. So he's only getting better every time he steps on the court. Obviously knocked out Dan Evans in the first round in straight sets as well. Let's see. If you're just joining us, please put your score predictions in the live chat. I want to know how you see this one playing out. Alcaraz, not a stranger to a long match. He seems to like it. He likes the grind. And he's played some very long matches. Obviously, when he played Tsitsipas in the US Open, that was, I think, around just over 4 hours long. He's played against Ramos when he beat him, I think, in his first ATP Tour match. It was over 3 hours. But Alcaraz is going to be serving first, and he's going to be looking to avenge the defeat that he suffered to Sasha Zverev at the beginning of this year. They did play in Acapulco. I'd say Alcaraz, he's improving every time he steps on the court. So I expect this to be a different affair this time. Last time it was very simple for Zverev, 6-3, 6-1 in that last meeting. This time, I think we could see 3 sets. I'm not going to lie. The way that it went for Alcaraz in his last couple of matches, and Zverev, he has been prone to drop a set, as he's shown in this tournament. He's dropped one against Dimonor. He's dropped one against Felix Auger-Aliassime as well. So Alcaraz has dropped less sets on his way to this semi-final and taken out, I would say, tougher competition as well. Dan Evans, no schmuck. Murray, as we know, he knocked out Hurkacz. And Berrettini, what an incredible performance that he put on against Berrettini, really showing what level he's playing at now. And we've got 1,650 million saying, I want to see an Alcaraz Sinner final. I think that's the one a lot of people are going to be wanting this one. We want to see that next gen stepping up and meeting in a final. Sinner seems to be absolutely wiping the floor with everybody at the moment. But we have another youngster, Francis Tiafoe, slightly older. I think he's 23. So, but he's been having a good week as well. So it's been one of those weeks where this Vienna tournament's bringing out some of the best in these young players. Alcaraz, a good start to the match so far. 40 love up. Can he start it with a game to love? If you're just joining as well, please hit a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. We'll be bringing you TFO Sinner after this one as well. Backhand to backhand, they go cross court. Zverev opting for a topspin. Be interesting to see what tactics Zverev uses against someone like Alcaraz. He's going to need to serve well, that's for sure. And there's a lovely forehand winner down the line from Sasha Zverev. Good way to open up his account on for this match so far. Yeah, there's part of me, I think my head is saying Zverev today. My heart is saying Alcaraz. If he can put on the performances he's been putting in this week, I think he can do it, even against Zverev. And what a story that would be. Great serve from Alcaraz down the center, and he does. He gets on the board early on. Carlos Alcaraz is in the lead here in Vienna. So they take a small little changeover. I'll join them. Oh. Excuse me. How's the camera looking today? Is it all right? Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Good start. He couldn't ask for anything more. He hasn't. He doesn't show signs of nerves out there on the court. And that's the thing with Alcaraz, improving every time he steps on the court. Zverev may be more prone to nerves than even someone like Alcaraz. I mean, this is an amazing opportunity for someone like Alcaraz, just coming up against Zverev for a second time this year as well, which is it's pretty crazy. No, I don't think anyone would have thought we'd be having him this deep into an ATP 500, but he's on the brink of a final. Great forehand there from him, and now backhand. Oh, he's trying to force Zverev around the court with some whipping shots, but Zverev stays strong. It's into the net from the young Spaniard. Just having a look at some of the other stats from Carlos Alcaraz's career. They're saying that he likes to get involved with the physical battles with his opponents, which we all know. Zverev long with the forehand there. He has spent in Vienna over 6 hours on the court so far. And yeah, he needed 3 hours and 38 minutes to win his first ever main draw. That's what I was saying earlier, against Albert Ramos in Rio last year. And over 4 hours to score the biggest win of his career against Tsitsipas in the US Open. I believe this is his third ATP Tour semi-final as well now. So he's really motoring through it. What's in store next year? Surely only bigger and better things. Another statistic, he's now become the youngest ATP semi-finalist, Vienna semi-finalist, since the former world number one Roger Federer, who was 18 when he made it to this stage and lost to Greg Rusedski in straight sets back in 1999. How about that? We got Sarin cheering on for Zverev. Bit of Zverev love there. Zverev looking like a solid first service game at the moment. Let me know your score predictions in the live chat. I've put a poll out. Just if you want to enter that, just have a click on that. It should be in the live chat. And then we can see how everybody else sees how this match is going to play out. I think there's going to be a lot of people shying towards Zverev today. I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say Alcaraz in 3, just because I want full-on drama. Nothing to say he can't do it. And at the moment, it's 50-50 on the poll. You got Adam Jansen saying Alcaraz is a monster. I think he really is. And what better week to show his monstrous way on court than Halloween week. Obviously, we got our tournament playing in Transylvania this week as well on the women's side. Simona Halep looking good there. She looks like she's on a collision course with Annette Kontaveit. But Marta Kostyuk might have a thing or two to say about it. We're 1-1 here. We got Alfredo Aquino in. Sorry, not Aquino, not Aquino. Saying, I like Alcaraz to win. I think this would be definitely up there. I don't know. The Tsitsipas win was big. I think you beat Zverev on indoor hard court. You've well and truly arrived. Right, Alcaraz serving 15-love. Let me know where you're watching from, who you want to win. I'm watching from London in England. And I'm not going to lie, I want Alcaraz to win here today. I want to see, even though Zverev is sort of on the cusp of grabbing third place in the rankings again for the first time, I think, since 2017. So It'd be nice to see him push back into the top 3 again, but he won't be able to do anything inside the top 3 this week. He can only get closer to Tsitsipas with a win here in Vienna. Yeah, he doesn't move up in any places. He's well ahead of Rafa, but sort of well behind Tsitsipas at the moment. Whereas Alcaraz, quite an interesting stat for you. He is now the start of this match in 35th position in the world. He's overtaken Bublik and Fognini now. If he wins here today, very big. He overtakes Cilic and Lloyd Harris. Another solid service game for the young Spaniard. Carlos Alcaraz started well here. I think he's earned himself a non-nervous button.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Vamos indeed. I wonder if Rafa is sat at home watching this one, sort of hoping for Alcaraz to do the business. Obviously, Zverev is ahead of Rafa in the rankings. I'm sure he'd probably like to claw that back in the early part of next year. Not sure if what the crowd's like at this tournament. They haven't panned to the crowd yet in this match, but both players don't seem too worried so far. They're playing their tennis. No one looks like the nerves are getting to them yet, but we're not in the business end yet, are we? If you are just joining, please help our channel out. Hit that like button on the video. Subscribe if you're new. We just hit 20,000 subscribers. Come on. I didn't think we'd ever see this day. I mean, when we started the podcast back in January last year, it was just a bit of fun. I'm not just going to lie. And it still is a lot of fun. But now it's even more fun. And we're bringing fun to everybody else. And got Adam there saying Zverev, Stefanos and Daniel haven't looked the same since the US Open. Yeah, I think you're right, to be honest. They haven't looked the same. Maybe it's that sort of last Grand Slam of the year type thing. I mean, Medvedev, if he hadn't have won it, he might be still really, really plowing through. But maybe he's taken his foot off the gas in the knowledge that he's now got that first Grand Slam off his back. We've got 1650 million saying, watching from Spain. Guess who I want to win? I guess the person you want to win says vamos a lot. Nice serve from Zverev. It's long. Not seen a game to love yet, but it looks like he's on course for one right here. First serve. There it is. It is the ace and the first game to love. Well, throws it back to Carlos Alcaraz to serve. It's a pretty run-of-the-mill match so far. That last game, only 1 minute, 18 seconds for Zverev to get done on his first serve. Well, on his serve then. Alcaraz letting the clock tick down. Only 12 seconds remaining. First serve coming up. Goes into the Zverev forehand. Now the Zverev backhand. He attacks the net. Big smash from Alcaraz. Very good stuff from the youngster. Only 18 years of age. Born on the 5th of May, 2003. How crazy is that? And he's currently obviously at his highest ranking. He'll be 35th in the world at the moment. He's got 1 career title and already made it to a Grand Slam quarterfinal. Quite incredible. Has the one tournament he did win, that was on clay. That was earlier on this year in July against Richard Gasquet, beating him fairly convincingly in the final, 6-2, 6-2. Before that, he'd only really been in the Challenger, on the Challenger scene. He has 4 Challenger titles to his name, beating some good people as well. Pedro Martinez, Bagnis, Jamur, Bonadillo, and just lost out in one final to Zapata Morales, but you know how good he is. Good serve there from Alcaraz, and he saw how quickly Zverev got through his service game. He wants to do the same by the looks of it. Oh, are we going to... Is this Zverev's new girlfriend? Are we going to keep cutting to her? I'm assuming it must be. Unless it's Alcaraz's girlfriend. Who knows? Maybe he's just focused on the tennis, Alcaraz. Nice serve from Alcaraz, and he answers a game to love with his own game to love. Anything you can do, I can do as well. And we've got 1650 million saying congrats for the 20K. Appreciate that, buddy. Really does mean a lot. Thanks everybody who has subscribed and helped us get to this stage. Thanks to everyone who's liked the video already. We've got 21, not bad. Let's just keep that moving on up. We got a special button when we get to 100. Let's have a look back, analyze some of the previous matches of these guys. I was surprised a little bit that Zverev dropped a set to Alex de Minaur. Alex de Minaur, as we know this year, he hasn't really been at the races. He's been littered with losses. This is one of the best hardcourt players on tour, I would say, last year. And he just really, as soon as the hardcourt season came in, I think he's lost 1, 2, 6, 9 matches out of a possible 13, which it's a bit it's abysmal form, I'm not going to lie. And losing to players you wouldn't expect, like Giron. Lost to Giron twice in a row. Nakashima. And the other people, Zverev, Tsitsipas, you can expect him to lose to those ones. Fritz at the US Open. Fritz been having a great last few weeks, though. And we got a Bumba back in saying, hi, guys, Zverev fan is back. Ben, any thoughts on Rublev Van der Zandschulp match? I loved it. Yeah, I mean, what an incredible performance. I'm so happy for Van der Zandschulp. We have spoken about him at length on the podcast when he was playing in the Challenger Tour. I tried to get him on the podcast, but I hadn't had any joy on that one. But I just think it's just credit to him, really. The fact that he has managed to prove he's not a flash in the pan from the US Open, the only guy to take a set from Medvedev there. I think credit to him. He's showing he can now do it on the bigger stage. Rublev not having the best year, but not getting that deep into these tournaments this year after last year winning those 5 tournaments. This year, not been that successful for Andrei Rublev. But sort of been different for Casper Ruud. Casper Ruud has been very, very successful. Sort of they swapped, or maybe Yannick Sinner. Maybe you could better to compare him to Yannick Sinner. You see, Yannick Sinner, I believe he has 4 or 5 titles this year. I think it's 5, maybe 6. Well, not 6. It's definitely not 6. Wow, great serve, ace down the tee from Sasha Zverev. All right, 40-15. Zverev making light work of these service games at the moment. Seems to have found his range, but we're still in the middle of the set, and we know that doesn't really matter how much you hold your nerve in the middle of the set. It's when you get to that business end. Oh, good return from Alcaraz. Goes inside out forehand, but he's overpowered it, and Zverev does hold. Nice one, Sasha Zverev.
Sasha. Let's go. Sasha Zverev. Sasha.
Yeah, I should probably have a. Well, maybe I'll do it in the break because there's another match going on at the moment. I'll discuss that once we finish this game. Nice set. Oh, it's long, and Alcaraz starting to try and hit the ball a lot harder now. I'm not sure why he's changed it, but he's missing. He's gone long on the last two forehands. And it is love 15, a small window of opportunity now for Sasha Zverev. Good return from Zverev. Alcaraz hooks it into the forehand, now out into the backhand side. Zverev on the run. Oh, he's caught him out there. He came to the net, Alcaraz, and should he have volleyed it? Not so sure. He could have possibly left it and might have gone out. Couldn't take the chance. It might have gone in, but it was a volley into the net. I think he was looking as well. He was thinking, was I out of position? And Zverev's box all giving the fist bump there. They see this. This could be the moment. Love 30. Will the 18-year-old start buckling under the pressure? Good serve. Good return from Sasha. Now he goes to the drop shot. Oh, beautiful mix up there from Carlos Alcaraz. Completely fooled Zverev on the baseline. He slipped. He didn't see that one coming. He thought the big inside-out forehand was coming again, but it wasn't. It's a beautiful drop shot from Alcaraz. Give us your first set predictions in the live chat, guys. Come on, we haven't heard any yet. Let first serve from Alcaraz. I'll start us off then. First set prediction. I think Sasha takes the first set. 6-4. It's into the net there from Alcaraz, and it is 2 break points. Sasha Zverev. Abumba going 6-3 Zverev. And the crowd trying to rally behind the youngster at the moment. Not saying Zverev's old, but he's older. He's only 24. Oh, forehand from Zverev. Cross court they go. He goes down the line. Alcaraz backhand cross court. Zverev hooks his backhand wide and he bends to his knees and goes, ah! As if to say, well, come on, that was the chance. One chance goes begging for the German. He knows what a big opportunity that one was. 30-40. Oh, into the net there for the first serve. Second serve to look at as the ball boy catches it in the little net that they've got here in Vienna. Second serve's in. It's out to the backhand side. Good depth on the return from Zverev. He's going very offensive here. Alcaraz on the run, and it is wide. And it is Zverev that breaks first. Sasha Zverev breaks in this first set. And somebody else who's just broken is Taylor Fritz. He was a set down to Jan-Lennard Struff in the first set. He stormed the second set, though. He took it 6-1, and now he is a break-up early in the third set. Taylor Fritz looking like a man possessed at the moment. He's looking to try and claim that title in St. Petersburg. In my bracket, I thought it was going to be either Karatsev or Fritz that took the title. I went for Karatsev, being a big fan. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out that way. It looks like Fritz could be the man, but maybe one of the other guys in the other semi-final will have something to say, because we've got Cilic, Van der Zandschulp, and Cilic looking to get to his second final in as many weeks. We also got qualification going on at the moment for the Paris Masters. We've had Norbert Gombos win his first qualifying match against Federico Collier. Travaglia has lost to Tommy Paul. We've got Kevin Anderson in an absolute epic matchup against Hugo Gaston right now. They're in the third set, and it's on serve at 6-5. Anderson looking to try and stay in the match. Gilles Simon versus Marc Giron. Nice little rhyming names there. Gilles Simon took the first set, Giron the second, and Gilles Simon up a break in the third. There's some other interesting matches coming up in those qualification matches, so keep your eye on that tournament. We got some really good ones in there. Young French players being littered through the qualifications. One to keep your eye on is Luca Van Ascher. He is the French Open Junior champion from this year, and he's been playing very well recently. He beat two or three really good challenger style players, and just got to, I think it was the quarterfinal of the challenger. So, and he's at 680th in the world. He's only 17, I believe. So keep your eye out for him. He's not got any favors. He's up against Kobayas Bainer in that first match. But that was an interesting one, and probably the tie of I'd say the qualification. Jensen Brooksby up against Peter Giovcek. I think that one will be very good. Making Brooksby a very heavy favorite, but we know how good Giovcek was in that US Open. Zverev fires down another ace. Yeah, guys, if you haven't hit the like button on the video yet, please hit the like button. Let's try and get this up to 30 or 40 as quick as possible. And subscribe if you're new. And send us some messages in the live chat where you're watching from. What are you doing on this Saturday? If it is indeed Saturday where you are. 30-15 Zverev. Alcaraz would love to break straight back, but he's going to need to see some second serves. And as you see, well, saying that, Zverev's won 100% of his second serves, but at least he might be able to get the return back in. Zverev's second serve coming up. Backhand from Alcaraz. And he's going to be annoyed with that. Messed it up. Flew wide and long. We got Gene, one of our patrons, in the live chat. How you doing, Gene? How do you see this match going? Is there a way back for Alcaraz? Zverev ace, and there you go. That is how you consolidate a break. Sasha Zverev looking very strong. Don't forget to join us after this matchup. We will be covering Yannick Sinner versus Francis Tiafoe. That one might be more competitive, might not be. We don't know which Tiafoe will turn up or which Yannick Sinner. Yannick Sinner, I mean, he's looking unstoppable at the moment. Zverev hits a nice inside-out forehand winner there, literally right on the back edge of the line. Alcaraz, and it says the winner speed there from Zverev, 126 kilometers an hour. Super fast. Serve, good serve, a great return from Zverev. Don't think Alcaraz expected it to come back. Nice inside-out forehand winner from Alcaraz. Needs to get some momentum back. Zverev seems to have sucked all the life out of him with that break of serve. We've got Jared in saying, hope Hurkacz and Sinner get the final two spots for Turin. Then anyone could win the ATP Finals. Ruud doesn't stand a chance to win it. Yeah, I think Sinner should be there, to be honest. I think I think he has a very good opportunity. Hurkacz, I think those were the two that I picked to make it. I think that they're probably obviously the two better hardcourt players who are left in, and they are with the highest points. Well, Casper Ruud slightly higher, but will he be able to get deep in these tournaments? It's into the net from Alcaraz on quite a decent rally. Zverev seeming to outlast him now. When Zverev's recovery skills start coming into play, you know you're in trouble. 2 points away from this first set at the moment. Alcaraz into the center of the service box. Zverev plays out to the forehand. They go cross court. Cross court. It's long, and it is 2 set points. And it looks like a Bumba's prediction may be coming true. He did so well to hang in there with Zverev, but experience looking like it is paying dividends here today. 2 set points. Got Marnie in saying, does anyone have a website where I can watch the match? If you jump in our Discord, you might be able to catch it. There might be someone in there showing it. Alcaraz the serve. Fault on the first serve. Oh, good serve out wide. Zverev with a massive forehand. And look at that. A winner to break serve and take the first set. Sasha Zverev. 1 set to love. Sasha Zverev takes the first set. Well, we got Robert Stallings in saying, I can't believe the tennis channel is streaming St. Petersburg instead of Vienna. Ben, thoughts on Shapovalov? He's the most frustrating player on tour. I couldn't agree more with you there, Robert. I've only been disappointed with Denis Shapovalov of late. I'm not sure what's happened to him on the tour this year. Last year, he looked like he was pushing on the brink of really attacking that top 10. And this year, it's just been very up and down. Win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. I think the only one that he did well at was Wimbledon, and I didn't really expect him to do that well there. He actually managed to get very deep in the tournament, semi-finals against Djokovic. But since then, it's almost like the Djokovic effect again. We saw it with Stefanos Tsitsipas. Once he lost to Djokovic in that final, they say Djokovic takes your soul. It looks like he's taken Shapo's soul as well. And since then, he's lost to Vit Capriva, which is only really known on the Challenger circuit in Switzerland. TFO in straight sets easily. Lost to Benoit Paire in Cincinnati. And Benoit Paire, come on, he's not been having a very good time of late. Lost to Lloyd Harris in the US Open in the 3rd round after just beating 2 clay quarters, really, in the first 2 rounds. Got smashed by Medvedev at the Laver Cup. Bageled. He managed to beat Fritz. That was good in San Diego, but got absolutely spanked by Norrie. Got absolutely handed to by Karatsev. And recently just Struff. He lost the first set to Andahar, which I was very shocked about. Gene saying Alcaraz's service game is very questionable. Yeah, at the moment it seems like it, doesn't it? Tony saying Zverev is too much for Carlos. He's too much for a lot of players on the tour. Just brute force power. And the one thing that people don't give him enough credit for is he just keeps the rally going. And he's a hard person to actually hit winners against, Sasha Zverev. And I think that's the key to a great player. When the other player gets frustrated and they try to hit it harder, closer to the line, you end up beating yourself. I mean, Andy Murray was famous for making players beat themselves against him, just with his amazing recovery skills, his speed around the court, just that will just to stay in rallies. I think Zverev has a bit of that in him. Oh, there you go. And what a better way to start off this second set with a game to love. Well done, Sasha. Guys, if you're just joining, please hit a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. We're going to have to be trying to hit a new target soon. We've hit the 20K subscribers. Now we want to try and get to 25. Can you help us get there? If we can get to that before the end of the year, that would be amazing. I think it's very ambitious considering the tournaments we have left, but let's see what we can do. We got Planeta saying Alcaraz is a loser. Well, it's not too bad to be a loser when you're only 18. Gervais saying Benoit Paire, that's a respectable loss. Well, maybe in previous years. I don't think in this since COVID, he's not really been at the races. So I'm just going to go and have a look, see what's going on the other courts at the moment. Taylor Fritz up a break still, 3-1 in that third and final set. We've got Annette Kontaveit. She's a set and a break up against Peterson, the Swedish player. She looks like she's going to book her place in her second final in as many weeks. Obviously, Kremlin Cup champ. One of the only ones I actually got right. I think she could win again. She's coming into form at the right time. She wants to get that last final place in the race for Guadalajara. Rakita saying, any plans for Halloween? No, I don't have any plans for Halloween, unfortunately. Streaming tennis, probably. Halloween's not so massive in the UK. I know in America they make quite a big deal of it, but over here there's a few people who do. I don't think anyone goes too crazy on it though, or maybe I'm just in the wrong area. Snail saying, is someone going to stream St. Petersburg? I don't think anybody's streaming St. Petersburg today. We're going to be streaming Sinner TFO after this match. Alcaraz 40 love at the moment, trying to get his own game to love. Seemed to fall down at the back end of the last set though. Jared saying, has Tsitsipas turned into a clay specialist? I just don't think his head's there, to be honest. It is game to love for Alcaraz. Yeah, I don't think he's a clay specialist. He's definitely very, very good on the clay. I don't think you can rule him out on the hard courts. He's very good. I just think that there's something. He's just lost something since that final against Djokovic. Not sure what's happened to him. I've got the average service game duration. Zverev 1 minute 37 seconds. Alcaraz 2 minutes 33 seconds. Flying through it. 36 minutes in. We're already 2 games into this second set. I'm sure Zverev would love to get another straight sets victory over this up and coming great tennis player. Nice forehands long there from Zverev. Love 15. Tony saying it's nice. They have live music in St. Petersburg. Right, Zverev, second serve. Alcaraz, good return. Backhand into Zverev. Oh, it looked long, but it wasn't. It clipped the baseline from Alcaraz. He's got good depth on his shots right now. Oh, he's going too powerful. Take something off your shots. Come on. It's very disappointing. He's going to change the racket now. He's just, there's something not, he's not happy. Put it that way. All right, he goes back to the baseline. Zverev, 15-all. You don't want to give Zverev any chances on his serve. There's another amazing one down the tee. The second ball, he doesn't put it away. Alcaraz into the rally now. Zverev, great hitting though. No chance for Alcaraz there. You got to take your chances. If you're in the rally and you've got a chance of winning it, you've really got to play it very, very carefully. There's a fine line. Great serve again from Zverev. He comes in, puts the volley away. Beautiful. Robert saying, in my opinion, Zverev has been the most talented player to come onto the tour since the Big Four. Maybe Kyrgios? I just think Kyrgios has got probably the most talent, but he just doesn't have the work ethic, unfortunately. But Zverev, I think you might be right, to be honest. I mean, Medvedev, I think Zverev has an all-round game for where he could potentially do well on every single surface. And what a great rally now, but Zverev's at the net and he's a man who is hard to get past. He's got that big wingspan, takes that game with ease.
Hey, how we doing?
How you doing, buddy? You all right?
Is all the sound okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
Nice. And I couldn't miss this one. As you can see, I've got the Spanish flag. I will be cheering on Carlito. I don't have much hope for him, and I've not seen much of the first set, so you'd have to take me through it. But based off the stats, it seems like Zverev has been serving extremely well. You can see first serve percent 82%, and then winning. Well, he's hardly lost a point on serve. It seems only 5 the entire match.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? To even you've got to really force him into the deep water in the set. And I said it was all going to be down to who cracked first on that serve, and unfortunately, Alcaraz just started trying to go for things a bit too big and missing. And I think he's feeling the pressure of Zverev, and he's like an imposing force down the other end of the court when you just see he gets everything back in court. And I think Alcaraz was thinking, I just need to hit the lines here. Missed and gave him the opportunity. And Zverev only needs 1 or 2.
I still believe in Alcaraz, though. He's in this second set. He's on serve.
Yep.
Let's see if the break points. Has he been facing a lot? He's faced 3, saved 2 of them.
Yeah. I still think he has a chance. He just needs to... He has to take his opportunities when they arise on the Zverev serve, and he cannot give anything away on his own serve. That's the only way you're going to win this set.
Mate, he looks good though, doesn't he, Alcaraz?
Yeah,
obviously. I'm sure you've talked about his last match, but the way he played in that was just phenomenal.
Brilliant.
Beating Berrettini, and he's a powerful player. Berrettini, he sort of matched him for power. And he was saying it after the match how he enjoys the fast courts. It suits his game. It's a bit faster than Indian Wells, and this is sort of tailored to him. In fact, he thinks the faster the better for him. His style of play is a very aggressive style. He likes to get in the faces of the opponent, and let's see if he can do anything here with Zverev. I still believe he can. I think it was always going to be a massive ask. Zverev, indoor hard court. I think he is the number one.
For sure.
Let's not count sort of either Rafa or Djokovic, but he is the best out of all the rest. Probably as good as Medvedev, to be honest. I don't think there's much between them. Zverev certainly capable of beating him on his day. And Sinner right now, I see he's on a crazy run of indoor hardcore. I think it's stretching 20 matches or something from just indoor. So
it's brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, he's someone who we're going to be watching straight after this in a semi-final, looking to get into another final. What a season he's having. And with the race to Turin just around the corner, he looks sort of set to now have a really good shot of qualifying for it.
Really does, mate. I'm super pumped for him. I'm glad that he's sort of having the year that sort of Andrei Rublev had last year. He's picked up 4 titles already. Could be a 5th one on the horizon if he does well today, gets to the final. He'd be the favourite for sure, whoever he faces.
Yep. What, Sinner, you reckon?
Yeah, I think he'll be... Well,
so you're saying he's the favourite out of Zverev if he's Zverev?
No, well, not strictly true. I think it'll be close though. I think it'll be more than it would have been if it was playing, say, like 3 or 4 months ago. I think that now.
Well, I think they're the 2 informed guys, the two best indoor hardcourters, really. You can put Medvedev in there as well, but I'd like to see Sinner Zverev match up and see how they can do in a final. But regardless of that, I want to see Alcaraz there. Let's see Alcaraz beat Zverev.
Well, I said I was going to go with my heart today and go Alcaraz in 3, and Zverev. I said Zverev to take the first set and Alcaraz in 3. So we're on course at the moment, JG.
Mine would have been, believe it or not, it's quite boring. This could shock you. It would have been Zverev in 2.
Yeah, I know.
I was always going for that for this match.
Go with your head. It's
I remember you sent me the thumbnail and you were sending it. And when you send the thumbnail, I often think of my prediction for the match. And when you did, I instantly thought Zverev too. And it's sad because I always have some time for Alcaraz, as everyone knows on the podcast, but I just didn't really see it here today.
It's tough.
It seems like it is going that way. That one does miss from Alcaraz.
I'm literally said I'm going with it for the hype. That's the main reason. Oh, how close was that though?
Yeah, really
very close.
We're having a look at the close call cam. Gosh, a millimeter, just long though. And it is going to be 30-all opportunity here for Zverev to get the break in the second set.
We've got Soren in saying, I need to challenge JG for a game of tennis. I'm in London too, and I saw he got the job done against James.
Yeah, well, there's a few people who want to challenge me now, which is, well, more the merrier. I'll just keep coming forward if you fancy it.
Yeah. Send us a private message on the Discord. We'll try and set that one up.
Or on Twitter as well, if you've got Twitter.
Yeah, I think Soren's on the Discord, though.
What I wanted to get is one of the tweets I saw earlier for Alcaraz. I'll see if I can find it. I thought it was quite interesting, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I don't know why earlier when I was talking about Sinner, for some reason I had a mind. I don't know why. For some reason I thought he was in the other tournament. I don't know why. That's why I said I'd be the favourite, because I was looking at the other tournament I was talking about.
Oh, right, yeah. Well,
Fritz and Cilic and Van der Zandschulp and Struff. He's not even in there.
No.
What am I doing? I still think it'll be closer odds than it normally would, though, between those two. I think normally it'd probably be Zverev 1.25 or something, I reckon, against Sinner.
Into the net.
Now I reckon it'll be Zverev 1.44 or something, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
That'll be my personal opinion. I think Sinner's the way.
I think they should have him short. I think he should be 1.66. So I think it should be even close to the odds.
I don't think they'll ever do it though.
I think they might, mate. Sinner's on a. You don't underestimate Sinner right now on these hard courts. He's playing so.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not underestimating him.
Yeah, but they shouldn't. Then that's what I'm saying.
But the bookies, you know what they're like, mate. If Alcaraz was in the final, he'd probably be the favourite. That's what they're like. We know what they're like. Nice rally. We're back onto the Zverev serve again, and we're into a rally. Oh, and it's into the net from Alcaraz, and he can't afford to waste these opportunities. You only get so many rallying opportunities on the serve. It is disappointing, but Zverev does it to you. He's just relentless. So you back home for the weekend, or what's going on?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back in the shed, as you can see. I've got the green screen, so I'm in the shed.
The Huskies in the background.
Yeah, the Huskies here, and yeah, it's quite good because it's always quite a steady internet. I like this setup. I'm used to. I feel like my voice doesn't echo so much, but then it doesn't. It's not really noticeable because I've watched it back and I sound the same, but it sounds differently for me.
I was the same when I first came to this place. I was just saying the exact same. I was like, "Is it echoing? It sounds echoing." And
yeah, it sounds different, but it sounds exactly for everyone else. It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
You just have to get used to it. But the headphones seem to be all right. I don't hear any buzzing. Yesterday it was all buzzing, but I wasn't sure if that
Yeah.
was you.
No.
Did
Oh,
you
yeah. I
watch
don't
back?
know. I didn't hear any buzzing.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Maybe it was in my mind.
My brain short circuiting after a long week.
Oh, that's what he does so
I
well, man.
know.
Zverev can get through a service game very comfortably. There's not many better servers than him in the world. And when they're firing, it's unplayable. There we go. That's the 6th ace of the match down the teeth of Zverev. I know he was the most picked player in the Game to Love bracket. Make sure to join the bracket if you haven't already, because we do have Paris on the horizon, and we're going to be doing, well, there's so much to really do with that. We're going to be doing the bracket preview videos, some other stuff. I'm talking about our predictions and everything else. So make sure to enter the bracket. It'd be great to have you all in there.
Yeah. Did they release the draw for it yet?
Yeah, so the draw's out.
Okay.
I saw Tennis actually tweeted it. I've retweeted it. So if you want to see the draw for Paris, it's on my Twitter feed currently.
Yeah, we'll go through the draw preview for that one very soon, I'm sure. Oh yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, so we've got that. Maybe we could do it. I don't think we do it tonight. Maybe do it tomorrow.
Yeah, wait for some qualifiers to be done, to be honest.
We'll wait for a few qualifiers.
I didn't know if we needed to do a reaction video to it or not.
Maybe. We
Maybe
could
we're a bit
definitely do
late.
stuff. We could do something. I don't know. Paris is quite a big one. Obviously,
Yeah.
we have the return of Novak Djokovic as well.
That's
So
the main thing.
maybe we will do something, Ben, tonight if you're about.
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, I thought you was going to say I can't do tonight.
I'm in for the day.
Yeah, I'm in as well. We've got
It's one
match
of the-
point Fritz on the other one. Interesting. There we go. He just won it, just like that. I won a bet. So I actually placed a bet on Fritz to win. I
When
don't
he was
really.
set down?
No, I had it it was like an acca of
Okay,
multiple
I looked at
selections.
it when it was a set down, and I was like, oh, 2.5, and I was like,
Yeah, it was
that's
like 2.7 at one point.
Yeah, I was like, that's decent. I definitely should take up on that offer.
Yeah, no, I had a few on there, and so that's came in, which is nice.
Nice, mate.
I don't always do it.
Rolling in it.
Pays for my weekend.
Anything for Alcaraz? No.
No,
Okay.
I don't bet on matches we cover.
Nah, I don't think it's wise to.
No,
Don't want to be swayed by money.
no, we can't do that. It just becomes a bit.
I think the only way that you could
it's not
do
rational. If you're commentating on a match, you can't bet on it. That's just
I think
immoral.
the only way we could do it is if we both bet on the like each other, like the player we were supporting, and then we were both fully invested against
it would
each
only
other.
work if we were both going for the other player.
Yeah, like opposite players. But
then it's quite sad because then it means someone's going to lose.
Yeah, exactly. So I was thinking, then one person's fully depressed at the other end.
Just want to give a shout out to everyone who is here with us on this fine Saturday afternoon. If you haven't already, please hit the like button on the video and subscribe if you're new. More the merrier. As you can see, we've passed 20k. Next stop's 25. I know I shot all the way to 100 on the last one, but 25 will do for now.
Indeed, mate. A good forehand win across court from Sasha there.
And we're going to be covering France's TFO Sinner after this, I believe.
Do you want to give us another rendition of your Francis TFO song?
I don't think I can. I've got a bit of my throat seems to have come back again, and I can't sing at all.
No.
Not that I could before, but like now it would hurt me to do it.
No, it was like an angel singing last time. I think everyone got treated. An angel being murdered.
Sounded like I was, yeah.
Thought it was good, mate. Should hear more from you. Oh, see, this is what he did This is what he did in the last set. He gets too overexcited.
He's just trying to force them into the corners a little bit too much, and that's what Zverev does to you because everything always comes back. He has a very good tennis IQ, Zverev, and there's not many better players in the world, I think.
He's one of the best recovery players.
Yeah, and you have to really... It's hard to hit a winner past Zverev, I find.
Yeah, very.
Like a Medvedev.
And
you rarely hit winners past them. They return well as well. I know that was out, but he's always getting the ball back.
I compared him to Andy Murray a bit. He just scampers around the court. Just make sure you play one more shot.
Yeah.
Oh, let second serve. That's not a good sign when you
Yeah.
get the let on the second serve. I don't like it. This doesn't bode well. Backhand from Zverev. Carlos Alcaraz, good forehand, and it's into the net from Zverev. Nice
Big
one.
point, that one, yeah.
Not nice one
Would have
from
been
Zverev.
break points.
Yeah, we've been focused on Zverev's new girlfriend, it seems. She's getting a lot of attention.
Ah, so she is there today, is she?
Yeah, she's there. Giving a lot of fist pumps.
Mate, what have you made of Kontaveit? You see she's beating
Oh,
Pedersen right now.
It's amazing.
Just
mate.
serving for that match. I'm
It's
just
so
trying to see how many
good.
matches it is in a row.
I'm
She's
so happy
14.
for her.
Poor, are you though? Because I'm a bit sad because of Ons Jabeur, obviously. It means she's most likely now going to miss out.
Yeah, I know. I'm sad for Jabeur, but I've been waiting for Kontaveit to have this type of run for a long time, and I'm just so happy that she's finally doing it. She's realizing how good she actually is now. It's brilliant.
So she won the, what's it called? The Kremlin Cup.
Kremlin Cup, yeah.
And now looking to win. What's this one called?
That one's Transylvania.
She's looking to win Transylvania as well, and she certainly can because she's into what is that the semi-final there now?
She will. She looks like she's
heading into the final. Yeah,
yeah. She will be into Halep Kostyuk coming up after that. This is breakpoint Zverev right now, though, and this is where it could all come crashing down. Yeah, and it is. It's into the net.
Broken. I can't even give him a lucky charm here. Alcaraz looks like he's going to be going out. He's broken. 54 minutes on the clock. Early. Well, say early in a real important time in the second set. No, it's an ace out wide. Is there any way back for Alcaraz? I fear not.
No.
Honest, I really fear not. I don't think he can. Well, get back into it. Zverev's just serving too well, and now he's got the break. You just don't see him getting broken. He's not faced any break points and not looked close, really.
What about this for Anett Kontaveit, though? This is pretty mad to speak of this. Since she lost to Ons Jabeur in Cincinnati, she has won 24 matches and only lost 2.
Were they both against? Didn't she lose in Indian Wells to Ons Jabeur?
Yeah, she's lost to Ons Jabeur. So she lost to,
was it both of them Ons Jabeur?
Yeah, she lost to Cincinnati. She lost it since she lost to Ons Jabeur in Cincinnati in August. She has won 24 matches and only lost 2. 1 to Swiatek, 1 to Jabeur.
Yeah, but I thought she lost to Jabeur in Indian Wells.
She lost to Indian Wells to Jabeur, and she lost in the US Open to Swiatek.
Oh, you said Cincinnati.
Yeah, but she lost it. That's since she lost to Jabeur in Cincinnati.
Oh,
in August, she went on a run of winning 24 and only losing 2. One was to Jabeur in Indian Wells, and one was to Swiatek.
I didn't realize she'd lost both. That's going to even hurt even more to Ons Jabeur. She's considering she's beaten her when she plays her, but she's still not going to get there.
I know.
She's going to have to watch the WTA finals from home. Alcaraz into the net. No. It is a game to love. Consolidation for Zverev. He's 1 game away now from a final here in Vienna.
Quite interested to see how the other women's ones tournament is a very tough to call. We've got Donna Vekic versus Paolini, and we've got Clara Tauson versus Samsonova in the other one. So Tauson, I think, has got a really good chance of winning that tournament.
I forget what we had on our brackets now. Did I have Tauson winning it or not?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Part of me would like to think I did, but probably didn't.
Did I have Wang?
What, winning the whole thing?
No, I don't know. I can't remember. I'll have to check on the bracket.
I'm gonna have a look now, see what I heard.
Let's do it, mate. Let's check. I can't remember.
Is this the one in Italy? Is it?
Yeah, Courmayeur.
Yeah, so the most popular pick with Game to Love fans was Clara Towson, 31%.
Doesn't surprise me.
Samsonoza had 11%. So it seems like they're the real favourites. If
Okay.
I'm looking at look at the leaderboard. You can see Andrew, well on to him. He's leading the way. You're in front of me. You're 34th. So we'll tell you who you had
Wow.
first.
I've got. I was
You
just gonna
had
go.
Jastrzębska winning the whole thing. And you had
Oh,
Clara Towson in the final.
damn it.
Is she
So
still in it?
No, she went out. I think she got knocked out by Paolini.
Okay, but you
So-
want Towson in the final, ideally.
yeah.
And I
sure.
have. It's going to be. Oh, I had the same final. So great. So I.
Who'd you have to win though?
I actually had Donna Vekic in the semis.
Oh wow, well done.
I've got Clara Towson to win the whole thing. Yeah.
Well, looks like you'll probably win it then. If she wins it, you
if
win.
Clara Towson wins, then yeah, I've got a good shot.
Less said about my Vienna draw.
And on this one, well, I've dropped down massively now. Things were looking great, but now everyone who's got Zverev is just smashing me up. Which is that you as well? Are you part of that group?
No, I don't think so.
I think you had a bad start, but you're slowly making ground. Is that right?
Maybe.
Oh, you did have a
Smash.
pretty
Alcaraz.
terrible start.
Very bad start. Yeah, I'm now fourth from.
So your
from
final
bottom.
is Tsitsipas Hurkacz, so it's not going to happen. I think yours is done, in fact.
The worst final I could have picked, possibly out of any of them.
So it looks like I beat you on it, but I can't gain any points either. Because
Yeah.
my final for this was Berrettini Tsitsipas.
Tsitsipas was
I
the
didn't
one.
call one of the semi-finalists. I've got every single semi-finalist wrong.
I don't know why I didn't just. It seemed too predictable picking Zverev. Don't know why I didn't just do it.
Yeah, me too. In terms of the league, how many people we got in there now? 219 members. A shout out to you guys who have joined.
I'm a bit
Carlos
annoyed.
here looks like he is definitely going out. I can't see him making a comeback now. Zverev has got to 5.
I didn't even. I'm a bit annoyed that I went for not Alcaraz, Karatsev rather than Fritz. Because remember in the draw preview, I said that's the winner's going to come from that. I reckon Fritz could win that other one.
Yeah, I think so.
Van der Zandschulp could win it as well.
Well, he's playing Cilic right now.
Wow.
Do you know how they're getting on?
Nah, just about to start.
Oh, it's not started yet.
Yeah, Cilic could get to another final, 2 in a row.
Yep.
That's
I think
pretty
I've
mad.
got him going into the final as well. So that'll only help my bracket.
I'd love to see Van der Zandschulp get there, to be honest. He beat Rublev in straight sets. It would be a really great week for him if he gets to a final. He could have a good chance.
I'll tell you what we do have good coming up. A qualifying match for Paris.
I know.
Brooksby, Godjovic.
Yep. I know. I said that one. That's the one standout one.
And you got Van Asch as well, the French guy who's looking to qualify for Paris. I know you've been following him closely. He's a really good player.
That is it. That's what I sort of pointed out, but they've not done him any favors. He's playing Caballas Bainer. Who knows? He might do all right, but it's a big step up in composition.
He's like evens.
Yeah, I think if you're after some money, bet on Caballas Bainer probably, but you never know. Van Ascher, French Open junior singles champion.
In Paris as well. Gilles Simon was 5-1 up in that third set, and he's currently at 5-0.
I know. What was he doing?
So Gilles Simon doing what Gilles Simon does best.
That's shocking, really, isn't it? What's he up to?
Not great, no.
Terrible. We got the Bonzi. Bonzi's on later against Nishioka. See that Nakashima dropped back down to the challengers. He's into a semi-final.
That was interesting.
He should win that tournament, really.
Surprised he didn't opt to play Paris, though.
Yeah, bit bizarre. He's playing a challenger in Paris.
Yeah, well, listen, if he wins it, then you've got to work it out sometimes. Winning a challenger, the points you'd get for that would be better than, say, not doing very well in the main draw.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Imagine he doesn't qualify.
Exactly. If you didn't qualify, then he's better off staying in the challengers, isn't it? But maybe it's showing a sign that he's not that confident. He doesn't really believe that he can qualify.
Where is he in the rankings at the moment?
I don't know, but he's inside the top 100, I thought.
Yeah. Oh, there he is, 67th.
Yeah.
So if he wins that challenger, he'll move up to 64th.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Making progress.
Alcaraz having a little resurgence here, it would seem.
Oh, this
Love
is the
30.
closest he's been to breaking Zverev. And it's
This is
happening with
classic
Zverev
Zverev.
serving for the match.
Classic Zverev right now. Getting to the point when he needs to pull out the serves, and it's not happening. Missed another one. Second serve for Alcaraz. The crowd, I got a feeling they're going to go wild if he manages to break back here.
It would make this a bit of a match.
It would. He's got it back in play. Zverev into... He's playing it into Alcaraz's backhand a lot. Alcaraz runs around it inside that forehand. Now backhand to backhand they go cross court.
Good rally, this one.
Oh, good depth from Alcaraz.
I'd say Sasha slightly on top right now, but it's hard to tell. It's a bit of a long rally. Is that one in? No, it wasn't. It was just wide on the slice. Alcaraz kicks the ball into the net. We're going to go to the close call.
Definitely out.
I thought it was close. So,
yeah, I mean, just the trajectory of it when it was floating, you just sort of knew it wasn't going to land in.
Sad. We've
Still
got Jonathan here in the chat saying probably Zverev in his best season, in his best moment by far, and Carlos is in a different moment in the beginning of his career. It's good for him and this kind of match to keep improving. I agree completely. Yep. I'm sure it's the perfect player to play for your development as a young kid like Alcaraz. He's had a phenomenal year already, beating Berrettini, beating Tsitsipas. Against Zverev, he's come short, but it's a good test. It's another dynamic yet again, and I'm sure next time he plays him, he's going to be a little bit better equipped.
Yeah,
never know. Could catch Zverev on an off day as well. Then he'll batter him probably.
He's done better than he did last time he played Zverev, at least earlier this year. It's 3-1. So he's getting a bit better. Could be 3-3.
Could be 4. He can break here.
Whoa. Yeah, it's pretty mad, though, that he's already got to a Grand Slam quarterfinal at 18.
Mate, he's serious.
Yeah, he really is. Oh, Zverev's hitting the baseline. Oh, he tries to step in. He's giving away break point here. Carlos Alcaraz.
Or is it the second one?
Vamos.
Might be the second break point. I didn't watch the start of it, so you have to tell me. I don't know.
Yes, he's had one already, but this is his second of the match. But this is the only one with any.
This is usually where Zverev finds an ace. I reckon he goes down the tee.
He goes out wide. Zverev, he goes into the forehand. It's too good from Zverev.
Yeah. Little 1-2. Didn't go down the tee. Went out wide and just put it into the open court.
That's how you
trade book tennis.
Yeah, that's how you say break point, mate. Alcaraz, not even the fastest man in the world could get to that one, unfortunately. No. Need a super long racket for that. There we go, Juice. Massive serve. Gets it back in play. Forehand
He's
into
done well
Alcaraz
to get that back in.
Yeah, he has.
If only he could get a bit more depth on some of these. Seems like Zverev is he's hitting the forehands a lot cleaner.
Yeah. Alcaraz steps in with a big forehand. Zverev. Oh, the drop shot from Alcaraz. Zverev's in. He plays his own one. Alcaraz gets there. Zverev plays the winner.
It's a net cord. It's always
match
happening.
Point.
Oh, unlucky though, Alcaraz. It's a good attempt. I didn't mind that drop shot there, but we do have a match point.
Match point.
It hit the net. If it didn't hit the net cord, he would have had more of a chance. It sort of popped up nicely for Zverev.
Yeah.
Couldn't miss it from there.
Nah, no chance. There we go. Big serve. Good return. Forehand into Alcaraz's backhand. Now down the center. Alcaraz. Oh, he's hit the line and it's good.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's one match.
I don't know if he meant to go that close. He sort of stopped for a second thinking he'd hit the ball out. Instead, catches the line. And we've got half a ball here. Sam didn't even get to hear the Alcaraz song.
I think he deserves it for that. He saved match point, mate.
What now?
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz.
1, 2, 3, vamos!
That's what you get. Zverev serving again. Good return. It's not. It's long, and it is another match point for
Shouldn't have had
Sasha
it still.
Zverev. Mate, it would. Match point. Otherwise, your match would have been over. Oh, going to the box again. We're getting to.
Carlos Alcaraz.
There it is. The ace to finish. Always is, isn't it? Well done, Sasha Zverev.
I didn't give him any luck today, Alcaraz, but well done to Zverev. Deserved to win. Serious player. 1 hour, 8 minutes, 6-3, 6-3. Pretty simple. And it was like how I thought it would go. It's another good tournament, though, for the youngster.
Yeah.
18
brilliant.
years old, getting to another semi-final. His first, I believe, ATP 500 semi-final.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a good experience for him. He wasn't really expected to be able to beat Zverev here.
No.
But with what we've seen, beating Berrettini and Tsitsipas, wasn't expected to beat them either.
And Murray.
He did. And Murray, yeah.
Yeah. I think he's done really, really well. I think he only gained, his stock grows this week from that performance.
Yep.
And Zverev now looking to make it his 18th title of his career in the final, and he will be the favorite, that's for sure. But how big a favorite will he be? Because if it's Yannick Sinner, I think it might be the more competitive final. But there's one man standing in that guy's way. Take it away, JG. It's Francis TFO.
I'm not singing no more, but I will be giving the Zverev button. We're going to wrap this one up, though, because we're going to get ready for the next match, which will be TFO Sinner. So make sure to join us on that one. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Well done to Zverev.
Sasha.